Christmas.
So, RS Chats episode 5/end of year review.
We need to do thingy, don't we? We need to sing Old Lang Syne. Do you know the words?
For Old Lang Syne.
You cunt. For Old Lang Syne. Do you know any more
Bob's mom
words?
loves it in the
Cut.
In the cut, she does love it in the cut.
So we don't know the words then. Anyway.
Does anybody know the words to Old Lang Syne? Like, when you're in a crowd of people, it's like, be forgotten.
What was that word?
Did the old hands like that as well go? For... Did they, don't they? Old hands like
We
that.
could do it. We could do it.
Yeah. Clacky, come over here.
That's not right.
It is. You're
You're doing it with the wrong hand or something.
No, you know, you cross your arms like that.
Yeah, didn't go like that.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Gonna need
That's
some
the end
bigger
of
hands.
that's the end of the podcast.
Just
the end of the
Rob
podcast.
saying Happy New Year, and I always thought this was this Friday's video, so I don't know what's going
Happy
on.
New Year.
Happy.
Well, to be
What?
fair, Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for tuning in again. I'll be talking with Paul. Paul, who's here.
Yeah, RS Paul. Happy New Year.
Paul is with me. Clark is taking care of proceedings as usual. And Happy New Year. This is the last podcast of 2023. Wow. You're probably listening to it as your first podcast of 2024 because you've probably been out of your routine and you usually listen to this on your way home from work when you're driving in your car. And you've really got absolutely nothing better to do. So you're like, oh, yeah, it popped up, so you thought you'd give it a go. Well, thank you for that. So we're just going to look back on the year.
2023.
Yeah, it's gone already. I mean, we knew it would do. I mean, when the year started, I thought, won't be long till it's the end of the year. And here we are. I predicted
Do you know what
that.
I thought he was going to say then, won't be long till I'm dead.
I predicted that.
We do have a Deadpool for you, don't we?
I knew it would be coming, the end of the year.
Yeah.
And here it is. We have arrived.
Yeah.
As sure as eggs is eggs.
Well, yeah. Well,
We made it.
like I said before, we do have a Deadpool for you. Yours is closer for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's like in the next couple of years. So mine's within 10 years away. So hopefully I'll win the. Well, we only put a little bit of money in, so hopefully I'll win the 50 quid.
I won't care who wins.
You will.
I won't.
You're that vain. You'll care.
I won't be here. I won't be able to care. I'll be no interest whatsoever.
Didn't we establish that he'd be like the ghost on the train in the film Ghost? Like, he'd come back to haunt me and you because we'd be best buddies. Like, RS would fall apart without him, obviously, but we'd go on. Our bond would be stronger than ever.
Yeah. All the mice baths without you going, you don't even do it.
We'd have our own podcast.
Yeah.
Hey.
We could find a fat mate that actually does quizzes for the week.
Hey,
Yeah. And can actually handle beer.
let's hope next year you've got something else to talk about other than getting in a
What's
bucket
wrong
of
with that?
cold water.
Next year it might be bowels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowels.
Yeah, bowels. Yeah. Ice bath in my bowels. Bowel.
Yeah,
Barrel.
I found a company that makes them locally.
BAWW.
Reached out to them and said I can shoot your content and Paul could be your model.
Oh my god.
They've left me on red. They haven't got back to me.
Yeah. Yeah, but I did happen to. I have recently come back from a calendar shoot. So it's onwards and upwards for me.
Yeah, you've done a bit of modelling, haven't you, this year?
Just to say,
Yeah.
step one, he's still available.
Yeah. I bet I've got a pair on now.
The underpants.
Yeah.
Have you?
I believe you've got a pair on. Oh, God. Look at that. I forgot what I was like to have a bit of an overhang. Oh, get in.
Just to clarify that, Rob at one point...
You haven't.
I have.
Green ones?
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Oh, just so you know, green. To match the microphone. Can you see it?
Yeah, can you?
Just to clarify as well, that Rob at one point absolutely ripped us to shreds over wearing matching boxies.
Yeah.
And now you and him are wearing matching boxies.
Yep. We need to get you a pair.
Jealous?
Have you seen the Have you seen the designs on step one?
Come on, let's get into the year.
Yeah, oh, well,
It's been
yeah, okay.
fun year.
Yeah. Well, this last part of the year is the last 6 months has just flown.
The last 12 months has flown for me.
Yeah.
Believe you me.
It's been
Hectic.
It has been hectic.
Non-stop. So come on, let's get into... I think Clark has got a month by month over there, like some sort of Paul Young, but I don't know.
That's very helpful, especially...
I just want to dive straight into Celebration.
Okay. Well, what happened before Celebration? We were just on the build-up with the pre-production Bausch helmet, wasn't we? Building up to Celebration.
Yeah, we were messing about with that.
Yep.
That was come... We probably started... We probably started the Bausch. Well, we started it before last year, but I think we were getting pretty serious.
Yeah.
Beginning of last year, on the run up to April, and then obviously as we just ploughed right into that.
So just
headlong.
To do what I do, which is guide you. In January, we actually put a video out about a Bausch Scout Blaster farm part with a beautiful reenactment of Paulie bringing you said farm part.
There you go. That was in January.
That was January.
So we were, I think we were all over them. The found parts, weren't we?
That feels like 2 years ago.
I love found parts.
And if anyone wants to
nice.
go back and watch that video, just look for the little subtle teaser of a dildo in the video that didn't, that we alluded to.
Oh,
do you remember?
Is that the one in the bin?
No.
Oh, I thought you was going to say there was a link somewhere to go and watch that.
Well, I can put it in. Well, I say I put it in, whether I do or not. But there's the when we did the reenactment, there's a little touch of dildo in there.
Yeah.
That was when it was new. That was when it was new, wasn't it?
Was it something like that?
That's when it was new and it was popping up everywhere, quite literally.
Yes, that's disappeared now.
It's not. No, it's not. We know where it is.
It's disappeared.
Don't forget this is going out in the new year.
Yeah.
So
Hold on a second. Probably needs you to move.
if anyone follows the channel... You've been working out, Clarky?
No, he's just a lot lighter, isn't he, since he's lost all the weight?
Yeah. You want to try it sometime?
I don't know where you've lost it from.
Everywhere.
He's
Don't
not
get jealous.
Not carrying you.
That's probably why I've lost the weight, carrying him, really. Yeah. Him and his friend.
Yeah, get your jokes right, will you?
Yeah. His
Hey,
friend.
between you.
Both
you're
worked,
working them out.
whichever way, they both worked. Anyway.
So we did start the getting a bit more serious with the Bausch helmet.
Yes.
Beginning of this year. And that ran all the way up into Celebration. But Celebration. Celebrate good times, your mum.
We talked about it in quite a few vlogs, but we can go again, can't we? About Celebration.
Yeah.
But the more I think about it, I'm glad I've been to one now.
So there's not going to be one in 2024?
No, because it's helping everyone save the pennies for the Japan one, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. They just do this from time to time.
Really? It must be because people are saving up flying to Japan.
Not if you live in Japan.
Yeah,
You have
true.
to save up then.
Yep.
They've been saving up for years. They've not had one since God knows when. A long time ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah. Well, good on them. They deserve it.
So are we going next? Well, let's talk about this next year.
This
time next year we'll talk about if we're going to Japan.
Yeah. Well,
Because right now we don't know.
I'm hoping to win the lottery, and then I can take us all. Really.
I'm hoping to win the lottery, and then I'll probably never see you again, mate.
You will.
I will do.
We'll be like.
Of course I will.
We'll be like ships in the night.
Yeah,
Also,
you'll still have to be phoning to go, I haven't got my keys for whatever he's doing.
I see him all the time at his mum's.
Yeah.
He's usually mucking out.
Yeah. Can you come to Hull and pick me up? I've smashed my car to bits.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. You'll still get
by
that.
then it'll be a Lamborghini.
Well,
won't it?
I don't know. I might be able to get the AA or something. I don't know.
Oh no, you've got to be like me, 'cause
I don't know. I don't know what happens. I don't know how you do it when you've got loads of money.
whenever you have an accident, I'm the guy you call, and I don't tell anyone.
Yeah. Like that time. Paul, I've shit myself again. Will you come and wipe?
Yeah, I did have to. Well, he's a bit fatter than me, so I had to lend him a pair of my joggers, and it was like by the time he got home after putting my joggers on, he looked like the Hulk. He'd ripped out him everywhere. But yeah.
So, for me, Celebration was a highlight. Not the show, all the people
Yep.
from everywhere.
Oh, we had a right little meetup.
The Rogue 16 guys, the Hyperdrive guys, the 501st guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's just guys. It was a guy fest. Just guys everywhere.
Guys and
coming at me
gals,
from all
yeah.
angles.
Well,
amazing.
It's like Rob's own Ram Ranch.
Yeah. That was disgusting. That. It was, yeah,
Epic.
it is us trying to please everybody. I suppose someone had to please the guys as well.
Certainly my highlight of the year.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm kind of disappointed because I know you have been to a few Comic Cons now in different countries: Germany, the States, UK twice. Was it?
Once.
Once, right, okay.
Didn't go to the first one in London.
Right. So you've been to a few around the world, and sadly that they were a bit better than this. But
Sadly, yeah.
But it was my first one, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. I made sure I dressed up as a scout.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say, one of the highlights for me, and this was a fraction of it, so I imagine it would be a highlight for you, was your infamy. Your fame preceded.
Everyone's got it in for me.
No, but I know we talked about it before, but being recognised in the lift in that hotel.
Oh, that was nice, that wasn't it?
With that fella who said stay away from him because he's got a reputation. She was like, "Oh, it's the RS guys." Yeah. That was amazing. And then obviously you were spotted by several of our 7 viewers.
I know, yeah, all 7 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all said they come back to watch the videos for you and not because of Rob.
Yeah. Good point. Well made.
Yeah, thanks.
They're going to say that to your face, aren't they?
We really did met some really great guys that watched the vlogs, videos. What am I supposed to say? Vlogs, videos, same thing.
Every time
I know.
you say it,
Yeah.
you say vlogs, and then you look at him, and
know,
he does
'cause
that
he
look on your
tells me
face
off.
like,
Yeah, but
and then
everyone that
you
we
say,
met,
what am I supposed to say?
I know, and I'd say
Every
I carry
time.
the same vlogs, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a vlog then.
And then he tells you,
Yeah,
and then the next time, what do you say? Vlogs.
Gidio. It's a Gidio apparently. But yeah, it was great meeting all. I mean, there's so many people because obviously you don't know everybody, and just people give you a tap on the shoulder and shaking your hand and saying, "Do you feel sorry for me having to work with you?"
Yeah.
And I'm definitely the better looking one, much slimmer. Why not grow my hair back because I've got miles more than you, stuff like that. Magnificent beard.
One of those things is definitely true.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking back now, and there was so many nice people. And at one point I went out with my scout, but because I wasn't trooping with any of the clubs, I was able to take my helmet off at some point. Then I had quite a few photographs with just Joe Public, people that have seen the videos, and
What, with your helmet off?
with my helmet off,
Why?
yeah, because I was having a croissant, and people coming over and having a picture with me.
You're so continental, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're an inspiration.
Anyhow,
So go on, hit us up with some reminders then.
Well, January
that you've
was
picked out.
and I think this is quite an important one for the end of the year because the January news kicked off with you talking about a new way of working and a new organisational structure to the process. And I would say, as someone who's not here all the time, we literally just talked about this before, but I can definitely see it. Mm-hmm. I don't think
it's working.
It's definitely not as slick as it could be, but
It's working.
little Miss Control Freak over there.
yeah, I fully understand. But yeah, it is working, definitely.
It's working, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it. We're getting somewhere.
Mm.
He's reined himself in, if you know what I mean.
This year, certainly the latter half of it, seems a lot more like getting back to where we were before the dreaded fire.
Yeah.
It took a long time to. I mean, we're still not there, but we're pretty close now. We're pretty close to where we were at, or where we, how things were working, and organisation and projects that we wanted to do. So, I mean, it's thanks to everybody. Thank you, everybody out there that stuck with us and supported us really in getting through that to where we are now.
Well, if these guys didn't stick with us, they'd just simply be no RS now.
No.
So we are so grateful that they just stuck with us because there was.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So yeah, it feels good. Feels good. The this year really more the back end because I've had a little bit more time to appreciate it. Things move so quickly that you don't have time to kind of stop and look around. But the back end of this year has been a lot better. We've had a bit more time to do that. That's good. Very excited for next year because there's a load of projects that we've kind of half started.
Yes.
There's a lot that goes into them. So there's the finding stuff. Then you start all your creative process of mold making and casting and stuff. Then you work through the process, and obviously finishing is like one of the last steps. But there's quite a few projects that were sourced the back end of last year. We've not even talked about them at all, really. But they're in development right now, and the new structure is allowing for that development. So things are moving in the background on a number of things, and that's exciting. That's going to be. I think that's why I'm a bit more positive and saying that we're bouncing back from the fire, because I know that next year we've got an awful lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to.
Yes. Well, like you say, there's 2 or 3 things we are working out at the moment.
Some exciting stuff and some exciting topics to talk about and share with the people who follow the channel and listen to the podcasts and follow the social media.
Yeah. Something's just been dropped with a Hyper Drive a few days ago.
Fucking hell, I'm impressed, Paul. See, Paul's got the grasp of time.
Which
I totally
is
hijacked that then, but I was really, really pleased with that.
Which is a super exciting project for us.
Yeah.
Should we talk about it?
Why not?
In case anyone's not heard about it.
Hold on, Rob, bring your microphone more in front of your face because you're talking away from it. Like,
I got weirdly aroused then.
So obviously we only make original trilogy props, and here we are with balls deep in Rogue One.
Yes. Well,
how did that happen?
Well, there's a link to the original movies there, isn't there? A link to Jedi, isn't there?
Yeah.
And the link is pretty much RS Prop Masters, but also the Jedi helmet that we have. You know more about the story of the helmet going into production, and you're going to tell us now, aren't you? You look well happy there.
Yeah. Well, we one of the guys on the production got in touch with us, and we're covering old ground for people who've probably just been looking at the Hyperdrive stuff. But yeah, got in touch with us and said we're after some helmets. What have you got? And we had, I think they wanted 3, and we had 3 kind of built ones. I think they weren't very good ones.
You just had them to the side. He's like, "We'll work on them later."
Yeah, I don't think they were.
Yeah.
I think we were like, no, we're not sending them to a customer because we weren't happy with them. And this was way back. I think we were working on the first run of Scout helmets.
Wow, that far back.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Jeez.
it goes way back. I mean, think about when it was happening anyway.
Yeah, when the movie was out, and then when it was being made, a couple of years of it being made. Yeah.
Yeah, so it does go back a while. Anyway, they were like, the guy contacted us, and he was saying that, right, need 3 helmets built, and I don't know if he wanted them finished at first, and I was like, no way we're going to get 3 finished ones. I think he wanted them in like a week or something. Okay. And so we've got 3 built ones, and he's like, yeah, that's fine, send them. Okay. We'll finish them.
Wow.
So so it's exciting because this was a project that was perfect for the Hyperdrive. Because it's not on the website, we're not muddying the waters, we're not doing something that we don't do, which is original trilogy. So just seemed a perfect fit.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's so special for us, and it's nice to talk about it, and it was great to be asked to do it.
Yep.
Super cool. And the coolest thing, Rogue One's probably the coolest of the Disney Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
I would say by a long way.
Definitely. There's a few little pointers on that helmet, isn't there? Now you had to originally sculpt a new snout.
Yeah, because the snout now is screen accurate to Jedi.
Yep.
But then it was based from found parts and model kits that we'd made.
It was pretty much exactly the same.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
It is pretty close. There are a couple of little tells, and there's a couple of little things that, as accuracy nerds, I much prefer on the one from Ira.
Okay, yeah.
You know, the little air bubbles, all the stuff that people have complained about when they received it.
And also, there's
This is a bad
a
casting.
slight flat on the bottom of the coda on the bottom.
Yeah. So there's a couple of little things. I mean, it was don't know what that is. The round bit of the snout is a Jedi trooper mic'd it.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool. But obviously at the time we didn't have one of those, so we made something that we thought was pretty accurate to it. It was very close, to be fair. But obviously they used our one, all the little fixings in the helmet, all the interior stuff. Was all ours, and they did. We've only been talking about it recently, but they did finish one with white, and I presume they put all of our decals and stuff on as well.
Yeah.
And then it got changed and repainted into the dark green one.
Wow.
Or they used another one because we did send them.
Yeah, they had three. I reckon one of the guys that were
He just
part of
took one.
production, he's took one, and he's got it on a shelf somewhere. Yeah.
I like the with this element to the Rogue One helmet, the full circle. You know, it's the old adage of life imitates art, imitates life, or whatever it is. But because you've got the elements of Michael Bender in particular as well, who we know has had two RS armors worn on Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2. Is that right?
Well, the guy who got in touch with us and asked for the helmets, he was saying, well, we want them to be as close to the screen used ones as possible. So that was nice, you know, that they were making that effort to be accurate.
Yep.
And it's great Rogue One, isn't it? I do really like Rogue One.
Yeah. I like this helmet. I'm going to have to make myself one. Have you already said
and
this?
It's looking Rogue One. At the time, I thought, it was pretty good. I mean, at the time in the cinema, I was like, yeah, it was really good. And then afterwards, you're like, I weren't too keen on this, weren't too keen on that. But now, especially now, when you see the TV shows coming out and stuff, and you're like, oh my good God. So now I really appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Because that may be the one half decent thing that we ever get.
Mm-hmm.
That may be it.
You
So
never
to be
know.
part of it was really cool.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
It's fanboy's dream, isn't it? Fanboy's dream.
Very nice. Very nice. The whole Rogue One helmet, not forgetting there was there's also I know it's geek, nerds are like this, but the chink up as well, we was doing it a slightly different way when we first got it, wasn't we? So it's just little things like that. And you won't even see that because it'll be inside the helmet.
Yeah. We were doing it the way the helmet we bought from auction was done.
Yeah.
And then some of the ones that are seen on screen are trimmed slightly different. I think both are accurate. We're just going for the other version, the other way now.
Yeah.
It seems to be more common.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. Cool. I like it. I mean, we sent them built helmets, so I built those.
Nice.
I built those helmets in the movie.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
So it's nice. It's a nice thing to be able to make.
I hope
and
you got a credit
with the
for it.
hyperdrive. Where else?
Yeah.
I also like that. Seeing it in the movie was cool because, like you say, Rogue One, by far the coolest new Star Wars. Becca did her own a couple of years ago, didn't she? Which has been kicking around the studio, and that's a nice piece. Like
That's her generation, isn't it?
But I've always liked the Shadow Scouts and the Shadow
We've had it
TKs.
kicking around in the background for a while, haven't we?
Well, I got rid of it since this project was on launch. I didn't want people seeing it in the background. Not because it would give anything away, but having then seen Simon's Paint Master, like that finish to it, I think it's lovely. It's so worn. It's way more worn than you can tell. in
Yeah.
the movies. Like when we filmed the video we filmed, which will have gone out for Hyperdrive, Simon was talking about the reference pictures he's got, and the reference pictures, it's amazing how battered they are compared to what
Yeah.
you see when it's, it's ended up in the final production. But that finish to it,
Yeah.
I think, is absolutely beautiful.
He's managed to source a couple more pictures as well.
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
he?
That's what I mean. But then it's in the
that's-
subtlety of the fact that it's a green helmet. Like you'd think it was black, but
yeah.
Going through and getting the right rattle cans of the company that they use out there, all of those little touches to it are great. But again, for me, just that how battered, how weathered it actually is, and the way that the guy who painted them's done it, I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. I mean, we built quite a few of those prior to the announcement. There's more to build, and there's obviously painting going on. So that's going to be going on early part of 2024.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they are going to be shipping soon. I know we're waiting for some helmet stands to come in at this point,
Yes.
but let's see where that goes. And because of the way we're a lot more organised, I'm thinking that things are going to run a lot smoother. I'm going to start wrapping up those and the Bauscher Pro. I think they're both going to wrap up in the early part of the year.
Yeah.
Which will be cool because then that opens up
The next one.
two new projects.
See if we can't give a
that will
little
be
hint.
coming. We can, but if you've been watching the channel for a while, you could probably have a pretty good educated guess on.
Yeah. Definitely.
Certainly on one of them. Certainly on one of them. Which again, at this point, is we've got quite a number of them, at least half built at this stage. So that project's on the go. So it's cool. It's cool. Things are getting a lot more organised. Obviously as well.
Trilogy.
I mean, the team's 2 years on with experience as well. So
Yeah.
being able to change people around and drop on different roles is working, as we will see in the new year with a little project that you've been working on.
Ooh.
We're going to talk a little bit about that, about moulding and casting and stuff,
Nice.
because we don't really talk too much about that.
No, we don't know.
But yeah, we've got some news there, haven't we? Because we've got something new happening with new that we've not done before, some new kit stuff, which will be interesting as well. So that's cool. But anyway, that's all for 2024. What else have you got in our monthly breakdown to remind us
Yeah, I think we've only got
of
to
what
about
happened
January. haven't
way
we?
back when?
We should just acknowledge the lovely hat that Paul and I are wearing.
Oh yeah. Well, sci-fi.
Was I not invited to this?
Well, where is your hat?
It's in there.
Go and get it.
I've been keeping it nice and clean.
Yeah, right.
So I've actually gone to the trouble to find out what Sam's wife's name is as well, not just Lemon Drizzle Lady.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's probably not.
She sounds even
the
nicer
best.
now.
It's probably not the best nickname. I think he's regretting saying that, isn't he?
Louise. Her name's Louise.
Louise, yeah. Lovely lady.
Yeah.
Well, Louise is actually so Sci-Fi Sam. He's actually on our calendar.
Well, funnily enough, he's just messaged me
Yeah.
saying, have the calendars arrived? I saw your mate got one on the Instagram stories, and I presumed you were going to have messaged him to tell him.
Yeah, I've totally forgot.
Yeah.
I've been very busy though.
No. So anyway, but yeah, he is. I want to say he's Mr. March.
Yeah, is he popping in?
Well, I haven't told him to, but
Well, tell him to get. Well, tell his lovely wife to get bacon. Then if he's going to come in.
just to clarify, Paul said bacon there.
Bacon.
Louise.
Louise.
Yeah. Lovely lady. Oh, cakes are so nice. Anyway, she's gone out of her way and knitted us hats. She didn't just do these two. She did one for every member of RS.
Yeah.
But she did me a little bit of a special one because I am special.
Yeah.
Needs. And so I got the RS Paul one. You can see that. And Clark is wearing an RS Stormtrooper one.
It's very warm as well.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, good. Yeah. Really happy with them. Thank you. You're a lovely lady. And Sam, if you keep cracking the whip like that, she'll do even more things for you.
So anyway, yeah, thank you, Louise, for making hats.
Thank
We've even
you.
got one to get sent home to Sean, who's our resident remote office worker, isn't he?
Yeah.
He does still exist. We haven't killed him or anything.
Yeah.
He's not buried under the floor of the cellar.
Shouldn't joke about things like that.
Right? I grew
Because he
up
might
watching.
be one day.
I grew up watching Brookside. That's all I knew. Bodies under patios, lesbian kisses.
Oh, best TV lesbian kiss for years, that one.
It was the first TV lesbian kiss, wasn't it?
Was it? Well, stop it. Time to stop it.
I think that's like a tick he has.
Yeah.
It's
licks his lips a lot as well, doesn't he, when he's talking to you?
Puts chapstick in his ears.
He'll sit there licking his lips. You're like, what's he doing? He's doing it now. He's doing it now.
So jumping forward, since we've only just covered January and we're 38 minutes in,
Yeah, let's try and keep this short and sweet, fellas.
that was Rob's last words. 30 minutes, Rob said earlier.
Yeah.
So in February, we're not going to talk about the Crazy Races announcement. We did our first dry run of the podcast with a Q&A where we had a few people sending questions in.
Oh, yeah.
Now I really liked that. You know, we saw some good faces. We saw faces to names that we hadn't seen where we see them a lot comments. And so I definitely think we should try and do that more in 2024.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Yeah, it seems to dry up. Was it just because we had so much content?
It's more that we got enough content for a couple and then we didn't ask again, and then when we did, it was too close to the Q&A.
Well,
Because the Q&As, as organised as Rob and I try to get with this, it's not always that possible. So it'd be like,
No,
right,
if anyone's listening, the Q&A usually happens when we've got absolutely nothing else. And we're like, shit, what should we do? Let's do a Q&A.
Well, I think the best ones is when I give people a tour of the unit. You know what I mean? Of upstairs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, my little, when he's having one of his tampon moments.
Yeah.
I get to show people around, don't I?
Yeah.
The fan mail I get off them alone.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
It's weird that they send all your fan mail to Rob's mum's house, though, isn't it?
Well, best place to read it in the queue.
Then you get to go round the rope as your VIP.
Well, I like slumming it. I'm only joking, Rob.
Anyway, so we did the podcast test, which obviously can chew on us into actually doing the podcast. I think we've had some, not done as many as I'd like by a long shot, but we've had some really good guests on, I think. And I think we can hopefully, I was going to say do better then, that's insulting to who we've had on, but I mean, hopefully we can still level up with some of the people we want to get on. I know Rob and I have talked about some people that he'd like to get on, but it's always, when you're trying to talk to someone on the other side of the world, it's a time that suits everyone involved.
Yeah.
And you know I don't like to work late.
Was the first, I mean, we do the Christmas specials with the Rogue 16 guys, but you've done, was the first major one overseas, wasn't it, to DMD, wasn't it?
And that's the only one we've done overseas. I think we've only done 2 remote. One was to DMD and the other was with Jez. The other one.
Yeah. Look, that was only Leicester, wasn't it, or something? Saying that though, you managed to get all the Rogue 16 guys together on the Christmas specials for a few years now.
We have nothing to do with that. That's them.
Is that them?
Yeah.
That's why it runs so smoothly, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm only kidding.
No, it is. It's because they don't
Without
try and
fail.
complicate things with all this excessive amount of gear that I seem to.
all that over there. All that in the broom cupboard over there.
Oh, but he needs it, doesn't he?
Our very own little Pip Schofield over there.
I need a little Ed the Duck.
Yeah. Or
Can we get
Gordon the Gopher.
Gordon
Can we get
Gopher,
Wedge to come and sit in here? Who's Ed the Duck? Oh, not Andy Peters. Oh, Andy Peters did what?
Oh. No, that was...
Andy Crane.
Yeah, Gordon the Gopher. I mean, I don't reckon there was ever anyone moving him about.
Yeah,
I think it was just a sheaf. Yeah.
Anyway, so we've had DMD was our first one, which was great. That's probably going to spark some people's minds to go, well, where are these lineage statues that we were talking
where
about?
are they?
Incoming. Yeah,
No,
where are they?
No, where are they? Where are they?
I don't know. Well, when you've got a company that takes as long as DMD to make sure something's right, it's going to take a long time. And when you've got a company that spends as long on prep as RS does, it's definitely going to be a long time.
Well, he has got a few projects on, but we are, you are banging heads together, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Get your heads together and watch this space, isn't it? You can't give a definite time, can you?
No.
Never give
Well,
a
I can.
definite time.
It's coming up on 6:30.
Have sex.
But yeah, so the podcast we've had, the ones I'm looking at, we had some great ones. We had a really good one with Nez and
It's
Dunny.
6:26. Good
Sex
evening.
26.
He does say that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a really good one with Nez and Dunny, which is one of my favourite ones to listen to.
Mm.
People not hate, but, love and disagree about new Star Wars.
Yeah.
It was a really good one to
Well, I don't disagree.
Yeah, but what I mean was Nez and Dunny being good friends had very differing opinions on it, and that's why it was interesting to listen to instead of just a miserable old bastard like you.
Yeah. True.
Although you said something recently which made me not appreciate your point of view, but you talked about how the original movie of The Thing wasn't something for you, but the John Carpenter. Have I
Yeah.
got that name right? John Carpenter?
Yeah. I mean, the
Remake.
B movie.
Yeah.
The B movie one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was made.
Because that was before my time. It was not something I was interested in.
But that's what I mean. So the one that was made at your time, like I used to work with a guy years ago who wouldn't watch anything that was older than 10 years old. Like, so he liked remakes because they were always made in the most modern way possible, and he viewed that as a better way to see something when it was made with better technology. Or
Yeah. Well, some people are just stupid, aren't they?
Yeah. And he banged his head at some point.
Yeah, he definitely seemed like that.
Yeah.
But my point is that when you said that, I was like, it does make it a little bit of a different perspective when we're moaning about Star Wars. I realistically knew Star Wars isn't made for us.
No, it's not made for us. I've given up on it now. I've turned my back on it.
I haven't watched anything in ages. To be fair, I watched
Turned my
Andor
back.
because you.
I hope
Yeah,
there's
I
people
quite
out
enjoyed
there.
Andor.
I hope there's people out there that enjoy it and that love it and that get something from it.
Mm.
But I know it's not going to be me.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the
I'm
next
okay with
Andor
that.
season. Aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you've gone
Yeah.
you've gone over the edge, haven't you?
What's that expression? You've heard it before, I'm sure. Too little, too late.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
the DMD pod as well, by the way, wasn't until June. So
Have we
just
got
in
any
case
more of these?
just in case it implies that we did that early in the year, it wasn't. It was June. I'm looking at the months now. But yeah, the Nez and Dunny one was good. The Star Wars Family Fun Day. Star Wars Family Fun Day is always worth talking about.
Mm.
Always.
Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ. That'll be around as well in a few months, won't it?
Well, isn't there another one even sooner than that? If we do it, is it Carlisle or something?
Don't know.
Or we're not even going to talk about that.
Don't know when it is.
It's March, isn't it?
Don't know when it is. But that's convention season. It all starts around March, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then we'll be up and away, up and running.
Well, I suppose we'll have a few helmets to show as well, won't we? To be honest,
Yeah. At least a couple.
the way we're going. So, watch this space.
At least a couple.
At least a couple. I know of a couple already. We've been looking at them, haven't we?
Podcast I'd like to do in 2024. I did mention this the other week. I don't know if I bleeped myself out, but I'm going to have to do it again. I'd love to get Brian and Lindsay Muir on a podcast
Yeah.
because, as I say, we all know how fascinating Brian is. But Lindsay's the brains, without a doubt. You know, the stuff that she knows, the prompts that she gives.
Well, she remembers stuff. He's obviously the guy that made his cult following. You know, he's
Is it cult leader?
yeah. No, he's made the stuff, but Lindsay, she just remembers.
Yeah.
She remembers everything.
Well, she does say the time that Rob and I went and interviewed Roy Rogers about the snowtrooper maquette. Is it maquette? Is that what it's called? And he was just chatting along and she went, tell him this story.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, will they be interested in that? And Rob and I were like, yeah, we're definitely going to be interested in it.
Well, this stories about when she's been around set as well, and things have happened. So it's
So yeah, it'd be cool to
Dead
try and get
interested
them into like one of those podcasts where they tell us that much interesting stuff that Rob and or Simon says nothing.
Yeah, it's long overdue. Proper catch up with Brian and Lindsay.
definitely.
I think we only caught them once this year, didn't we? When they
Well, that was going to say
came to us,
they did pop in, and
we really need to make an effort on that.
they popped in June. Brian came in to sign some plaques, didn't he? And Lindsay, but they weren't here very long for that. Definitely worth getting them up and making a fuss of them.
Yeah,
Well, the books. that
having
they've
a
done.
few beers,
Yeah. Well, I had my books.
bit of something to eat.
Yeah. I had my the Brian Moore, your books. It's 2 days. It's done 3 now, hasn't it?
3, yeah.
I had one destroyed in the fire, so they replaced that for me. Quite recently, Simon had a word, and it turned up on my doorstep. Thank you very much. Love you too.
So to the podcast as well, I've just thought as well, we had Dave Kennedy in, and that artwork must be worth more now. It must be a collector's piece because Dave is no longer drawing that kind of stuff, is he?
It will. I think it is on loan though.
The ones that no, the slave ones, ours, it was his present to us.
Oh, I'll taking it home then.
No, it was for me.
That's mine.
There's 3 prints in that frame because he gave us 3 and I was meant to rotate them. I've just never rotated them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, plus, I really like that one anyway.
Yeah. Well, Dave Kennedy. Dave knows how much I love him, and I know where he lives, so he might as well let us have it. I'll keep stalking him.
Yeah, you've probably seen him a couple of days ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
He didn't see you though.
Yeah, through the kitchen window.
Yeah. Yeah, a good guy. Again, that was another podcast, Dave Kennedy, and he was I think he's brilliant.
Bumped into Dave at Thought Bubble in Harrogate.
Yeah.
And obviously another highlight when CC came back over, and that was a little bit like we're at Celebration and CC was saying, "Oh, I'm thinking of coming back over in November for Thought Bubble," and I thought Thought Bubble's quite a small event. Seems a long way to come, and I thought she's probably not going to come. Anyway, she did come, and we went, and we bumped into Dave.
Yeah, well, it's a big deal, Thought Bubble, because there's a lot of the English artists that probably should go to the States, but they just won't travel, and you can catch them all there, pretty much, can't you?
But yeah, that was good. Fun to see CCC just a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Lovely lady. Lady.
Well, she was someone I was gutted we didn't have a chance to do a podcast with, but her visit was so quick, short timed, and as usual, when people come in here on a Friday, it's up against actually getting Friday's video up, but would have been great to sit down and have an actual chat with her about her collecting, because
I'm empty.
I do enjoy listening to the collectors kind of conversations.
Yeah.
Should we take a break while you get Rob a drink?
Cat food, bought some Camden Hells lager.
Oh yeah.
In for us. We're down to our last can of it now.
Oh no.
So cat food. You're not allowed through the door unless you bring some of this.
Yeah. Happy New Year, cat food.
Happy New Year, darling.
Cheers.
So something that's always at the forefront of conversations and stresses here is the website and pre-orders and stuff like that. So we did have a new website this year, which in my time of knowing RS must be the 4th or 5th website.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're quite happy with it now.
Have we got the kits on back on yet?
Nope. No, we're ready to go. They might be at the time of this going out, actually.
You reckon? No.
Who knows? Check the website if you're interested.
Don't message Andrea and ask.
No. Just send a message to media@rspropmasters.com.
What's the website, Paul? What's the email?
Yes.
Clarky at media@rs.masters.com.
Yep, that's the one. I'm going to get a t-shirt made of that.
A t-shirt?
Tie-shirt. It was my birthday on the run up till Christmas.
How long ago was it?
Got me that. 16th of December. Clarky got me that. Look at that bad boy.
Did we put Paul's birthday in the calendar? We should have.
Oh no. Take a look.
December.
The calendar's that's a good segue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a podcast, not a visual
If
thing.
you didn't, there's something wrong with you. You did you? Didn't you?
We did.
Okay.
Oh, well, I say we.
did.
I did.
So yeah, the calendar.
I'm very happy with it.
It actually happened. Well done, Clarky.
Yeah, well
Credit
done.
where credit's due.
Yeah. And Andy had to do a bit of on the road photography as well, didn't you?
You did well there. Clarky, you did very well.
Thanks very much.
The whole concept is that that people send in their images of their armour, and Clarky managed to get 2 of his photographs into the calendar. So yeah, well done.
Yeah, well, this is the first one we've ever done. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had to.
I'm going.
I know. No,
I'm
I
going
know
for,
what
I'm
you're
going to go for
saying.
3 next year.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now it's happened, people can start to believe.
Yes.
Yeah? If you build it, they will come.
Yes.
So get your Hall of Fame images in, and maybe next year you will be hanging on your own wall. What? What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's coming for us all. Yeah, I think the Hall of Fame this year, we still get people sending us pictures in front of fences and in conventions and stuff like that, which they're never going to get in. I appreciate it. You know, someone sent us quite an emotional one about a hospital visit and stuff like that, but the pictures just weren't good enough for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
There's no actual sick kids in the pictures, so I wasn't going to get anywhere.
Well, they probably couldn't be for legal reasons.
Excuse me, I ended up on the cover of the Yorkshire Post once.
Yeah, it was a photo fit, but
I was going to
it was
say,
him.
When I said that out loud, I was going to quote wrong. I was holding a baby that was just about to go for heart surgery while dressed as a TK when a journalist took a photo of me. So, you can do it. You just got to have the will.
Okay.
Or the want to be on the front.
Okay,
cover.
so it sounds like Clark is saying, if you've got a load of pictures of sick kids, then get those in.
Yeah,
and they'll be going in the calendar for next year.
Not of just kids.
Did you mean really cool kids?
No, it took a bit of a tangent, this. I think we need to get back on track.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're looking for
Definitely.
cool images.
Yeah.
Yes.
For example, on the Death Star, on the forest moon of Endor, Tatooine, things like that.
Yeah.
Or just a really good smoky image. There's all sorts, isn't there?
I saw
Smoky image.
I saw a video meme. What's it called video memes, Rob?
Meme.
Meme. No, a video one.
Oh, Joto's.
A joke. That's not still Joe. Anyway,
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw,
that's a joke
saw the other
photo.
day, and it was of 4 people having a conversation, but it was all the same person pretending to be different people. And it says when you're from a Star Wars planet, and one was like, "I'm from a planet that's covered in sand," and one was like, "I'm from a planet that's covered in snow," and one was like, "I'm coming from a planet that's covered in lava." And then he turned to another guy who's from Earth. He goes, "What's your planet like?" He's like, "All of those things." And they're like, "No, all of them." Like, yeah, all of them, and they're like on one planet. Because when you think about it, the forest moon, like the whole thing, is just covered in forest. There's no difference in climate to it, or
No.
that's now the most unrealistic thing about Star Wars for me. It's ruined it for me a little bit.
Yeah. Bloody hell, Clarky. Well, I suppose in theory there's no ice caps on the moon. So, the forest moon.
Well, there's no oxygen on our moon either, so...
Isn't there?
Well, there's no moon, is there? It's fake.
Yeah, big cardboard cutout.
But the whole thing's faked.
The whole moon is fake, yeah. There's all kinds of theories out there about that. We're not going down this route in this one.
Apparently,
Yeah, let's not do that.
apparently, there's a big ice wall all the way around us as well.
Yeah. Should we talk about mirrors again?
No. Next.
Well, one of my favourite videos looking at it was we did a look at my parts with cat food where we took apart a Sony tape player only to find out it wasn't the right part.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But
that
we
was
had,
fun, wasn't
we
it?
had nothing else to put out that week, so we had to put the video out.
That worked for me, though.
What did you acquire?
Well, was it my tape player?
No,
Oh, is this another one?
No, it's another one we bought.
Oh, was it? Right,
After
okay.
we'd been talking about it, and
Oh.
we thought, oh, the buttons look similar.
Ah, right, okay.
And we bought one. I think we were just having a bit of a convo, weren't we, at Stockport Comic Con, and
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
ordered it on eBay. And then it came and we took it apart and it was nothing on it was correct in any way, shape or form. But that's okay because we could tick that off as...
Yeah. Well, the good thing is, with all that going, I'm the one that picked it up. And
oh, yeah, you bought it and I
Yeah.
swapped you one of the proper ones.
yes. So I won as well, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, and
Did he apologise to you yet for accusing you of stealing his wire?
No.
So he's been in and out of here about half a dozen times.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
Has he
This is true.
apologised to you more?
No,
more to the point?
he's admitted that he's found it at home,
yeah.
but he
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
He didn't say.
At least I've admitted. You got to try admitting things sometime. You know what I mean? Then we could have got right to the bottom of it.
So yeah, I was in his house and left it behind his unit. Apparently.
What could he have been doing, being married?
Well,
So when your mum
Yeah,
was there,
I found
feeding
I
the
don't want to say.
I found it.
Yeah.
I think he was babysitting Alice and dropped it off.
Dog. Your mum was dog sitting. I
But you
think.
pronounce it grooming, Ellis?
Is that why you got me that? Yeah. So yeah, I've got the power lead for it. I've got a tape for it.
Anyway,
Everything.
we're slipping off track again here.
All
We're slipping
right.
off track.
Jesus. Next.
What we're talking, we were talking about the calendar. Have we wrapped the calendar up?
No, well,
Are people going to send in their images to media@rspropmasters.com?
are
looking
we looking to do a
badass?
calendar next year again?
Yeah.
If we are, then we need to be more organised.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we definitely need to be more
It
organised.
needs to be printed in October.
Early November.
So the format is we'll choose one every we choose one every month anyway. Or
No,
we might choose 3.
We're going to have to double up, I think,
Yeah.
to make sure we're
No, we
organised.
won't.
'cause
Yeah, but
No, we won't.
but only some of them will
No,
go
we
into
won't.
the calendar.
I've already planned this, guys. I've planned it.
It's just making it up as it goes
We're going
along.
to do one every month
You reckon?
How?
because we'll get it all printed, and then when it is released, December is in there, and that'll be a surprise for everybody.
All right, fair
Yeah,
enough.
but we still have to pick more than one a month.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Hall
That's
of
what
Famers. You can get in the Hall of Fame. It's not just for the calendar.
No, we,
Then
we need
pick
to
one
have
for the calendar.
we need to have 12 picked by October.
Yeah,
Get
no-
your entries in nice and early, guys. Get them in now.
And then I'm thinking for 2025, we should have like the Hall of Fame All Stars, because we've got some fucking excellent existing Hall of Famers. We've got people who've sent in images again, but I've
Yeah.
said we're not having them in twice.
Yeah,
But there's still some really good existing shots that
Yeah, that
would
makes
look
sense.
good in the calendar.
Sounds good.
And that's easier because they already
His
exist.
Give me that blank stare then.
I don't like to plan that far ahead.
This will be his idea in 6 months' time.
Yeah.
Just go with it.
No, I like the
Don't be
idea.
disappointed. Just go with it.
I like the idea.
Mm. Good.
But to be fair, we could have probably done that this year as well. Could have snuck a couple of them in.
No, but you did say that, and I said no.
Oh, so it's my idea then. Thank
No,
you.
you wanted to
Thank
sneak a
you.
couple
You've just
into
given
this
it back
one.
to me. That was my idea, Paul.
Oh, well done.
You're welcome.
I'm glad. I'm
Well,
glad
yeah.
you're happy.
Okay, what else you got to talk about?
What, me personally? Oh, well, if we're going to go down that route, Jesus. I'm still obsessed with the pyramids, to be honest with you. I don't think I could bring myself to go, though, like, because I've seen all these pictures of KFC in the line of sight of the pyramids, and I just think eating a boneless banquet not really the fucking mystical experience.
My
I
brother
want.
went to the pyramids and he said he got on the bus or the coach for the excursion from his hotel, and he said the thing that put him off the most was the armed guard that got on the bus and then got off the bus when they got there and was watching out for them. Said it put him off a little bit.
Mm.
I've not really got any interest because I'm not that big a fan of history and culture, and
But you are.
I like pop culture.
But you're a fan of.
I'll go to the
these alternate theories of reality and how many civilizations has been before. We've talked about this.
yeah, but I'm not got any interest in going and seeing pyramids. I'd much rather go and see the bridge that they hung off from Lost Boys or House from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
Pyramids, it's too mainstream, mate. They're all there, tourists and that. Who's going to be there at the House of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Me. That's
House
it.
of-
A coach full of people looking at
Me.
the house. It says Chainsaw
Well,
Massacre.
I mean, to be fair, it's a cafe, so there'll be a few people in the cafe.
Yeah. Well worth a trip. Next.
I think we
Yeah.
might have touched on this earlier with the new way of working, but it was great when we managed to sneak out the next 25 of the gold leader helmets without
Yeah.
anyone knowing that was going on. That was
Yeah,
that
we
was-
snuck that out, didn't we?
That was a nice high point of the year.
Organisation.
Mhm.
There it is.
What Roy
in
Castle
its-
said you need.
No, that's dedication. Yeah, there it is in full effect because they were done. Were they finished? Yeah, I'm
When you
pretty
announced
sure.
it.
Yeah, because
I'm
we
pretty
had,
sure.
we had 25 outside.
Yeah,
Some
but
of
I'm
them
pretty
needed
sure
liners,
they were
but-
finished, and then said to Andrea, "Get in touch with Peeps." Excuse me, it's a bit
Hells.
gassy.
Yeah.
because it doesn't travel well.
And they were done.
Yeah.
You know, they were complete.
I don't know. I
And
haven't
they were shipped within about a week or so. I mean, even it just shows how slow things can be. But they're done, and it still took about a week to get them all packed and shipped.
Yeah, but you do only ship once a week.
Well, a couple of times. We can ship every day if we really wanted to, but it's not really conducive to the new organisational strategies. Strategies. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it. Just roll with it, mate.
I mean, that's a good synopsis of the year, to be honest with you. The podcast, the new organisation, 3D scanning, Bausch.
Oh, did you mention the 3D scanning?
Yeah, we talked about it before. We talked about the DMD statues, didn't we?
Out.
Oh,
yeah.
You were the one going, it's happening.
A little bit. Scanning and printing. We
touched on it.
Dipping our toe, haven't we?
So something that's, I want to know how this has gone for you, was we did a video called Pew Pew Insanity, where you were having all the blasters returned in bits, basically, by customs, and you started shipping them with orange tips. How did that work out?
Didn't work out. Still failed. Still failed. The orange tip things didn't work. Basically, we can't use FedEx.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just one dipshit, one job's worth at FedEx. That's
so we're using DHL and UPS.
Okay.
And they've got absolutely no issues with it.
Yeah.
They're just like, what do you want sending? Where do you want it going? We'll take your money. What's in the box? No questions asked. Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
But what about the orange tips? Have you stopped doing
We've
them?
given up on that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there was a few people excited for that, for trooping without being risk of getting shot in the States, weren't they?
They're fine in States, aren't they? It was always Australia that was
No,
the
no,
issue.
but
Well,
what I mean is
there
in the States, they could risk getting shot because someone thinks they're
of course,
carrying an actual
yeah.
gun.
There are more developments on the blaster front to come
That is a watch
in
this space.
2024.
Yeah.
So, stay. Very good.
It's gassy into you.
We shouldn't drink Hells next time we do a podcast, although it does taste good.
Hells if you want to sponsor us.
There's more.
Do bottled.
There's more to come on the blaster front. We have the story is not concluded yet.
There you go.
Now it sounds like he's getting ready to wrap this up.
I think so. Well, what else?
You got more?
Well, no, because we're not going through every episode. I think we've talked about the bulk of what's happened. I mean, if there's anything in particular you guys want to talk
I'm getting
about.
so impatient.
There's a very interesting year coming up. Very interesting year.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Yeah. We're hoping that Rob loses some weight at some point.
Yeah, for his family's sake,
Yeah.
at least.
A few times lately. If him and Si
Those kids need to eat, and he's just constantly the same. Like, he only doesn't eat Andrea's food because she's a vegetarian, and he clearly doesn't eat vegetables.
everyone in RS though. Simon came in the morning in a grey RS t-shirt, one of the older ones, and walked into his room and he's painting away. And at some point, Rob's on his way out and we didn't realise, but he took his jacket off and he had this grey RS t-shirt on, and I went, Rob! And there's nothing. And I was like, oh, what? Si! And Si turned around and it was just like, it's unbelievable that Si has lost a lot of weight. I'm digging a hole here.
You are digging a
Yeah.
hole.
You are digging a hole, yeah.
Well, we're getting mixed
To
up. Which
summarise,
one's
what you're trying to do was you were complimenting Si for losing weight and
Yes,
criticising
yes.
Rob for gaining it.
Yeah.
So, to summarise, you were being a cunt.
Yes. True that.
See you in
You've put a
2024.
lot of weight on.
But yeah, we should be fine, Paul. Now I've recovered from this massive crush injury.
You haven't recovered
Oh
from it.
my god!
Well, I'm not. You're right. I've not fully.
How do you know if somebody's had a massive crush injury? Bless you. Bless you.
Yeah. Well done, Clarky.
Anyway, wrap it up, Rob.
That's it. Bye.
Love you too.
So until 2024, we'll see you on the other side. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you for following the channel and its associated shenanigans. It's been a fantastic year. And we've got a lot of projects that we are looking forward to. And hopefully, a lot more of the more interesting content. So that probably means less Q&As and probably less of these chats.
I don't mind. I don't like him anyway. I'm sure I'll be in some vlog at some point.
We're calling them vlogs now.
No, it's always going to be a vlog. Podcast, whatever they are.
Well, this is a podcast,
Yeah.
and then the weekly.
Yeah.
short
I'm
videos.
sure I'll show up on one of them.
Hey, what day is it today? Exactly.
Tuesday.
So until next time, I've been with RS Paul.
I've been with RS Rob.
And we've both been with RS Clarkey.
And that's a bye from me.
And that's a bye.